The catalyst test rig was developed within the project in order to characterize catalytic material under laboratory conditions. Here at Bioenergy 2020+, research is not done for its own sake. This is also true for the project BioCAT that deals with the technical improvement of wood-burning stoves, something that is linked very strong to conditions in reality, namely the positioning of these stoves in living rooms. Leader of this project is Christoph Schmiedl, and I hope I have summarized the topics of this project to some extent correctly.
Ja, das passt ganz gut. In dem BioCAT-Projekt beschäftigen wir uns.
Yes, that fits well. In the BioCAT project, we are engaged in the further development of small logwood firing systems, which are set up in the living room, and in particular in the reduction of gaseous and particle emissions.
Now taking a deeper insight, what is your technical approach?
Zunächst einmal unterscheidet man bei diesen Maßnahmen von primären Maßnahmen.
First of all, there is a distinction between primary measures, these are about the combustion and its optimization, and secondary measures. There we talk about the removal of the resulting pollutants from the exhaust gas. What is interesting about the BioCAT project is the combination of these two measures. For a series of wood-burning stoves, we are implementing primary measures in combination with secondary measures. By combination of these two approaches, we want to achieve a particularly good effect on the emissions.
It's also about taking a look from outside. You see if the viewing panel is suited or clean, and you can tell if there is good or poor combustion. We want to have a closer look on this now. Genauer anschauen. Here I am with Rita Sturmlechner, and we observe a negative example, poor combustion.
Yes, exactly. If these small stoves show poor combustion, there are high emissions. Thus, there is no regular flame and also soiling of the viewing panel. You can observe that now, as the flame is not visible very well.
What can be done, that's part of the project, to improve the situation?
At the beginning, you apply primary measures by optimizing the combustion conditions. Afterwards, you can also use a catalyst for a significant further improvement of the emissions, which is also part of the project.
In all projects, it's about practical consequences in reality, when stoves are sold and, in this case, consumers enjoy the fire through clear windows.
Exactly. You try to optimize the combustion so that the user has a benefit. He has a nice time in his living room.
It's warm enough, a late summer's day, but when the project is finished, we will enjoy a beautiful warm fire. In the previous story, we have seen the effects of poor combustion at room heaters. In the meantime, researchers at Bioenergy 2020+ have changed some parameters, and the results speak for themselves. At the first glance, it's obvious that the fire burns differently than before. This is because the operating parameters are different. What did you change?
First of all, we have a much better ventilation. We increased the airflow slightly and changed the location of the inlet. Therefore, we get a much better combustion and, as you can see, a beautiful flame, a cleaner viewing panel, and, of course, much better emissions.
So this attempt pays off, and if we have this stove in our living room, we will enjoy the fire even more. This is an advancement of a stove which is available on the market. What has been added and enhanced technically? What is the progress that this device has now experienced?
Wir haben bei der Weiterentwicklung zwei Aspekte betrachtet.
We considered two aspects in this development. On the one hand, the optimization by primary measures to ensure a complete burnout. For example, by air nozzles for the secondary air at the back, or by special sealing measures at the grate. On the other hand, we also tried to achieve complete combustion by integrating a catalytic material.
Ein katalytisches Material integriert haben. Dazu möchte ich jetzt
I would like to turn the 3D model of the stove now. At the back, where the flue gas is emitting, you can see the installed catalyst. This catalyst causes a catalytic post-combustion of unburned gaseous emissions. That means an 80% reduction in CO emissions.
We had the designs of the catalysts as CAD model on the computer, and here we have the reality.
Exactly. As you can see, we have different types: ceramic, metallic. Here you can see an unused catalyst, and here after the installation, where you can also see that in a proper installation, soot and organic components are burned off again. That ensures that combustion gases can still be discharged.
And there are different shapes and sizes of catalysts.
Right. The catalysts can be produced according to implementation requirements and depending on the free section of the combustion unit.
Mr. Schmiedel, we've seen the before and after effect, the sooted viewing panel, and then a very clear view through the glass. That makes the progress of the project clearly visible.
Exactly. Thus they are recognizable for the end user, the customer. Naturally, we make the evaluation based on our instruments. We have gas analyzers and dust measuring equipment that allow a scientific assessment of the development. But of course, a difference is also recognizable for the end users of the stove.
How are these results, that are visible here and now at Bioenergy 2020 Plus, incorporated in the economic system, where they need to get?
First of all, we try to bring the optimized products with this catalyst, to market together with the partners in the project and also to promote them. That means we initiate a turnaround. We try to gain other companies to implement the combination of these measures into their products and thus to improve the entire range of products in this sector.
Of course, you cannot determine the heating technology. That will be decided by the market. But do you observe an acceptance of your research activities through the feedback from economy?
Yes, in general, one can say that there is a growing interest from the industry in research and development, also in this sector of simple room heating equipment. The same is of course true for politics, and a lot will happen in this direction in the following years.